Okay, this is the video for posture, just a very short one and a reminder about posture. And so posture is really important, especially for an instrument like the guitar and a couple of other ones I can think of like the violin. We can get some stress in our body if we don't hold the guitar properly. It also makes it very difficult to actually play if we don't have the right posture. So I'm going to demonstrate two postures for you. First one is the most standard amongst my students, which is right leg posture. And that is the guitar has the right leg through here, in this spot here, right? Now, when you're doing this correctly is you need to have your right arm on top of the guitar. So it's not around the guitar like this. Did you notice how the guitar went down? As soon as I do that, it wraps around and it turns into a machine gun. We don't want that, okay? No machine gunning. All right. So right arm on top, and then the hand hangs down in front of the strings. And so you can see I'm just resting my fingers and thumb on the strings like that. So no thumb down here because that's the hand in the wrong spot. We don't play with the thumb on that string. Play with the thumb there, and the fingers pluck those strings. Or we sometimes strum through, but the general standard position for the hand is right above the strings like this, not that. Okay. So then the left hand comes around here, underneath here, to play chords and to play melodies. One of the tricky things about this posture is that there's not a lot of ways of controlling this movement. So you might find that raising your leg up a little bit is helpful. If you have something like a footstool at home, you could employ that. Generally my students have smaller chairs where their leg sits up all right. So I don't recommend using the footstool if you don't need it, but that just sort of helps lock it in a bit better, sort of keeping it back here. Though it still does have a lot of movement. Okay, this is the other posture, which is called classical posture, and it has a bunch of benefits. The first benefit is that it's very transferable to electric guitar playing. So I'll demonstrate that first. So my foot, so I sit like this. Now if I imagine a strap on my guitar and I'm going to stand up, the guitar basically sits in the same spot. So anything I learn, any technique I develop in classical posture is universal to electric guitar playing as well. That's one of the benefits. The other thing is that the guitar gets locked in much better. So there's much less movement of the guitar. So I can put my arm over top again. Actually, I can bring my arm back a little bit more, which actually rests my right shoulder. And my hand can come underneath here much easier. It's actually a superior technique. It's much healthier, much better, much easier. Though it does have a little quirks about it. There might be things about it that become stressful for people, such as the lower back when you raise this leg up and the other leg is not as raised. So it really depends on what chair you're sitting on, whether it's healthy or not for your lower back. So you have to watch out for that. But yeah, that's the classical style. So some of my students learn the right leg. They've just got to watch for that control factor, so keeping that leg up so that it doesn't wiggle too much. And some students are learning classical posture. So not necessarily learning classical music or Western country music. we learn all ranges of music, but learning these postures is actually really good. And of course the benefit of classical posture is that transferable to electric guitar, which is really useful. Okay, good luck with your posture. I'll have a test for students on their posture in the next week or so. So got to make sure you're sitting the right way, guys. Okay, see ya.